Welcome everyone. We're live on Ryobi Talk Thursdays. So this is a weekly live stream where we talk with the Ryobi fans out there in the YouTube space and just get to talk, want to know, get to know one another, and just kind of ask questions and post any new tools that we got, any updates, any kind of projects we're working on with Ryobi tools. So if you guys like talking Ryobi, talking, shooting the breeze with other Ryobi fans, consider subscribing. That way you guys can be part of the community here, just talking, hanging out with everybody that enjoys Ryobi tools. And sometimes we talk other tools, and that's okay too. But generally we'll keep it on Ryobi, on tools in particular. So it is the week before 4th of July here. It is the 27th. Just kind of want to give everyone a heads up. Next Thursday, I will not be doing a live stream for the 4th of July holiday. Hopefully, everyone gets to enjoy that there as well. But I just kind of want to preface that. So we got a couple people chiming in here. So please, if you guys are joining into the chat, please say hi. I always appreciate knowing where people are from. Also, let me know where you're from too, because I always love enjoying meeting new people and getting to know where you guys are all coming from. So we got Greg. How's it going, Greg? Doing great, buddy. Terrence Clayton, Terrence from Kalamazoo. Welcome, buddy. William Logan. Yes, nice to see some familiar faces. William, how you doing, buddy? Hope everyone's having a good time, good week. Hopefully it's not too warm. I know summer is here, and it's getting. I feel like it's getting warmer and warmer each day. So hopefully you guys have your Ryobi fan. If you got the air cannon, that's great. But I have my little the small one here on down to my side here, just blowing on me because my garage gets pretty warm now, especially in the summertime, and the garage door faces the sun, so it just basically cooks in here over the course of the day. So it's a little warm in here right now. So hopefully everyone can stay decently cool. Greg from Azusa. Hey, Greg from Azusa. What's up, buddy? Edmonton, Canada. Hey, we got a Canadian. Welcome. Thank you, James, for joining the chat. I appreciate it. Hickory Corners. Okay, very cool. Terrence Clan, Kalamazoo. Well, welcome, guys. Hope everyone's having a good week here. Anyone enjoy any of the new Ryobi deals going on this week here for part of the red, white, and blue? I think today was the official start of a new sale at Home Depot. I think their sales start on Thursdays. And I think it's just still kind of a continuation of some of the deals that they had last week after Ryobi Days ended. So still have the 40-volt leaf blower for $129, and then a couple other combo kits. And they don't have the $200 six-piece combo kit anymore. They just have that. I think they went back up to like $250. So no crazy good deals yet right now, but hopefully, I don't know. I think the sales might be far and few in between here and Black Friday and Cyber Monday and whatnot. So we just have to play the waiting game and see if Ryobi or Home Depot decide to come out with any cool deals or online deals. I do follow their social media, and I think I did see a post where their brushless drill driver and their impact driver, like kind of like the low cost version, it's not their hammer drill or 3-speed, or like 169 or something like that, which it's a little up there. But I think because you can get the combo kit with the circular saw for like $199 right now, so that would be a better deal. Terrence, air conditioning went out in my office over 90 degrees inside. Could have used the air cannon. Dang, Terrence, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Small world. Oh, okay, cool. We got some friends, some people chatting. They have people know, or kind of people in a similar area. So that's awesome. Terrence, man, I'm sorry to hear that you were cooking in your office, man. Do you guys get to go home? If the air conditioning is out, maybe work from home or something. I don't know. Like, can work, let you at least work at a Starbucks if you're working in an office on a computer, get Wi-Fi, because that's unbearable, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see. William Logan, Clayton Vin, Kalamazoo twice, Bellsbury Rocks. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, I love this. So we got people chatting with each other in the chat. So I'm glad that we have such a nice, pretty friendly and really nice community here. People helping each other out, answering each other's questions, and then now people just shooting the breeze and knowing where each other lives. So that's pretty cool. So again, just gonna kind of quick little reminder. I saw people kind of new people coming into the chat. Ryobi Talk Thursdays will not happen next Thursday for the 4th of July. Just kind of want to let you guys know, but we'll continue that going after next week. So hopefully, everyone wants to have a nice. I have the day off, spend time with family, and get to enjoy it. So uh, let's see. So I was pulling up the Home Depot website just in case to see if I saw anything. I was researching while I was at work today to see if anything looks decent. Unfortunately, nothing too great, other than what I mentioned earlier about the Ryobi 40-volt leaf blower, the new version actually. But I was checking to see, excuse me. I was checking to see if there's any other deals anywhere, but unfortunately, there's nothing else. It's funny too because they still have the 2 3 amp hour HP batteries with a charger and a case for $99. Unfortunately, you don't get the free tool anymore. So they just kept the same price, but no free tool anymore. So everything else is so. I think right now it's kind of like the 40-volt stuff that's on sale. I saw that I believe it's the string trimmer. Yeah, the string trimmer comes with a 4.0 battery and the charger. It's the new charger that has a USB port built into the 40-volt charger. That one is on sale for $129. But as far as right now, nothing crazy going on right now. Let's see, Harold Fisher. We are on shutdown at the plant. I'm ready to go back to work. The missus is working for me to the bone. The missus is working me to the bones. Sorry. I know how that goes, Harold. Yeah, I know. Sometimes when my wife sees me trying to sit down and relax, she's like, "Oh, that's perfect. That means you're not doing anything. We can get to work." So, yeah, I know. Sometimes it's bad to look like you're hanging out, chilling, and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard when there's always something to do, right? William Logan. I ordered the Ryobi electric pressure washer, 1800 psi, 1.2 gallon per minute last week, and picking it up at Home Depot tomorrow. Hey, that's great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I did see some pressure washer deals. So William Logan, I do appreciate that. It looks like the 18 gauge nail gun, the brad nailer, is still on sale for $99. No battery. That's bare tool. So that's not too bad, because I think that they did drop that down for Ryobi days. And it looks like the sale continued now, so $100 bare tool for the 18 gauge brad nailer, still pretty good. Greg got the 40-volt lawnmower last year. Works great. That's awesome, Greg. I got mine. I got my 40-volt lawnmower earlier this year, March I believe now, or April. I always forget now. I think it's awesome. I love it. Unfortunately, since it's getting really hot, so where I live in Southern California, it a couple of weeks ago was over 100 degrees. And it's been like ranging the 80s to 90s. Trying to save a little bit on water. Water is kind of expensive out here, the water bill, I should say. So we don't water the grass too often, and it's starting to die off. So don't have too much of a lawn cut right now, but I'm hoping it grows back soon. I've been trying to water it, trying to stay on top of it, but because I love using that lawnmower. It's so much fun to use, so quiet, and it has a really good cutting blade on it as well. Terrence Clayton, I have the 2000 psi pressure washer. Works great. That's awesome. Greg Furrow, yeah, me too in SoCal. Yeah, Greg. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, pretty much all over California, the heat is on us now, and it's starting to kill off the grass and stuff like that. So that's kind of a bummer over the summer, the heat there. Now it just went on sale for $109, but pay $139. I'm going to ask for them. Yeah. Oh, so William, yes. Yeah, it's a good. Yes, get your refund, because I think as long as it's within the 90-day return policy, you can get the exchange. But you can actually text Home Depot. I've used. I don't know if I used it. I text them through the Home Depot app on my iPhone. Somehow or whatever, I was able to text them, so you don't even have to call them. You don't even have to go like back and forth, waiting a couple hours between emails. It's instant text messages. Just tell them the price that you paid for it. They may ask for a picture of your receipt or something, and they give you the refund right there on the spot. So super easy. It saves you a trip going into the store, saves you a call, saves you an email. You can do convenience of text messaging through the Home Depot customer service. And they were super friendly, very fast, and they gave me the refund, which is ultimately what I wanted. So highly recommend that. Terrence Clayton, the surface cleaner accessory works very well too. Yeah, that's cool. I've seen a couple of videos, a couple people posting videos on that surface cleaner for their pressure washers. And I think it's pretty neat. I mean, I think that I guess that's better for what's it called? Getting a bigger area, especially like you're power washing your driveway or your sidewalk or something. Instead of getting like the small spray nozzle, you get that kind of bigger surface area. So that's always awesome. Harold, Harold Fisher, is the electric lawnmower self-propelled? No, it's not, Harold. I have the push mower. So I decided not to get the self-propelled model. Wanted to save the few bucks. I have a flat backyard, so I didn't really have a need for a push mower. So if I had like a hill or something like that, um, and then once maybe my daughter gets older, maybe I'll have her mow the lawn, and she's fine. She's strong. She can push the mower around. It's really lightweight, so at least for my yard, I don't really need the push mower. But of course, it would be nice to have. I mean, I think it would be cool. I'm picking it up tomorrow since they sent it to the store. So when I pick it up, it'll ask them for a refund. Oh yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah, I forgot, William. Yeah, you said you're gonna pick it up in the store. So yeah, you can take care of that refund right then and there. So that'll be awesome. I'm just kind of quickly glancing at the Home Depot website again, seeing if anything jumps out. Unfortunately not. I was looking at their like their in-store local flyer, PDF file or whatever. Nothing crazy. So I think other than what William Logan posted about the pressure washer, the 1800 pressure washer went on sale. It was $139 before, now it's $109. So that's pretty good. And it's an electric one, so you don't have to worry about gas or anything like that, which is pretty cool. Joe Haley, any word on the grease gun? No, Joe, I'm very sorry. So Ryobi just keeps saying it's coming soon. It's coming soon. I mean, they said summer, so we're in summer. I would say if they don't have, I mean, June is pretty much done. So I doubt it's going to come up this month, but maybe July, August is my guess. I don't know, because they announced that tool, what, like in April, March? And they said it was supposed to come out in May. And now we're at the end of June, so, I don't know what's the holdup. Maybe it's logistics. Maybe they're trying to build up inventory at local Home Depots, or just make sure they have enough stock for everybody, because it's a super popular tool, so they might sell out. But it also depends on the price. If they price it like they did the air cannon fan, then it might not sell very well. So they got to price it right, and hopefully, I hope they do a good job. I want Ryobi to do well when they release new products, because then that just sends the message that we enjoy the products, that we like the prices, and then they make bigger and better tools for us in the future. So, you guys know I've been honest with you about some of my videos in the past, like with pricing being not great with the air cannon and whatnot. But at the same time, I want to support them and give Ryobi honest feedback of like, hey man, you guys are overpricing some things. Maybe might want to reconsider it. I'll let them know, but I want them to do well ultimately, because then that helps everyone. So we need a win on that grease gun. No problems here, Water Edgar. I'm on artisanal well. However, I still pay for the electric 200 volt pump in the use. Okay. That's awesome, Willie Logan. I'm happy to hear that you have a well. So, yeah, if you can save on the water costs, that's awesome. Yeah, California, we've had problems in the past with droughts, and water costs just skyrocket. Can't water your grass. I think like they enforce like you can only water on like even or odd days, one or the other, or something like that. Can't wash your car in the driveway anymore. Crazy things, which is understandable. California needs to be careful, because California is mostly desert. So we definitely need to be conscientious of how we use our water. Tool Review Zone just did a review on the grease gun. Oh, cool. I haven't seen that one. So thank you for letting me know on that. I will definitely check it out. I don't know. Maybe I'd love to buy it and unbox it for you guys and check it out, because I know that people have been asking me. I feel like every few videos I get comments when the grease gun is coming out. So I'd love to give you that information, unbox it for you guys, and hopefully you guys can enjoy something like that. if you guys were around for the last live chat on the Ryobi Talk Thursday last week, I apologize again in advance where my throat was just killing me. So I'm better, but I still have this weird lingering cough. So I've just been chugging water, keep my keep hydrated and not dry out my throat and whatnot. Um, so since 4th of July is on a weekend, or I'm sorry, weekday on a Thursday, it's kind of throws weekend plans kind of amiss, I guess you could say. So some people are taking that Thursday, Friday off, and then having the holiday weekend after. Is anyone doing anything this weekend? You know, with the Ryobi tools, hopefully you guys can use something like that. I'm actually going out of town myself, so I'm going to be packing my my air pump for my tires with 2 batteries just in case we run out of air, God forbid, and probably taking the flashlights and maybe my fan too as well. So traveling to Arizona where it's even hotter than California. So you know, pray nothing ever happens. Pray the car doesn't break down, don't get a flat. But you know, something happens. We have a fan and a flashlight, and then the air pump, so we can kind of be somewhat self-sufficient if we're not near a gas station or anything, or help, or you know, AAA, or actually we have Geico. But yeah, so I'm kind of planning ahead. You know, what kind of tools? Few tools. I don't want to take too much, but things that could be used for road trip accessories. So you know, most people think Ryobi is gonna, you know, for tools to like build projects, you know, fix your house, whatever, this and that. But I'm trying to think outside the box. You know, you can use things for camping, for travel, and you know, for camping. A couple weeks ago, kids set up tent in the backyard, so they were using the fan, they were using the flashlights. We used the power inflator to fill up air mattresses. So those were awesome. So I always try to find unique and fun ways to use my tools as much as possible, even if it's not like building something or repairing something or working on the cars or something like that. So I'm excited to take them with me and have that peace of mind that I'll have an air pump, a fan, a flashlight, and batteries just in case of emergency and whatnot. Let's see here. BD Beats. Hello everyone, just wanted to stop by and say what's up. What's up, BD Beats? Welcome to Ryobi Talk Thursdays. I think I've seen your name before, so I appreciate you coming back, my friend. Do you guys have any ways that you guys kind of use your Ryobi tools, kind of thinking outside of the box, not just for regular, what's it called? You know, regular handyman use, or you know, working around your house. You know, fun ways, different ways. I think I mentioned before I use the power inflator on my charcoal grill, kind of heat up the coals a little bit faster with the air. You know, things like that. It's always fun to use them and then just find a way. I know Ryobi Man Caver, he was using his what's it called, the angle grinder with like a foam pad, using it to polish his boat. Like I probably would have not used. I know they have a buffer, but I probably wouldn't have thought to use the angle grinder with a foam pad to polish a boat, which is pretty cool. So you know, I always think those are cool ideas. Philip Grace, can you use most of Ryobi tools for professional use? This was commonly asked by my friends. What are your opinions on that? All right, so Terrence, let's see what Terrence says. I built a workbench and attached the hardboard with the cordless brad nailer, I think. I hope Ref doesn't scare you again this week, Edgar, by opening the garage. You remember that, William? Yeah, that was like a couple of weeks ago. No, they're my wife and kids are out. There's like here in our town, there's like summer concerts every Thursday night, so they're there. So I know they're not gonna be home for at least another hour. So no more scaring the heck out of me with the garage door opening up out of nowhere. But to answer Philip's question there about Ryobi tools for professional use, heck yeah, Philip. Plenty of people here in the chat. Plenty of my videos have shown that, you know, I did a comparison video of the Ryobi brushless impact compared to the Milwaukee Fuel Gen 3, which is, you know, probably considered one of the best impact drivers on the market. Yes, Ryobi is a little slower, not as powerful, but it can definitely hold up to the best of the best. So there's plenty of guys who use it at in a professional level. Yeah, some people use it just like as the DIY or just Ryobi is always, I would say, considered in like other tool channels, like YouTube channels. They always call it the DIY or the homeowner tool brand, which yeah, it definitely is kind of catered to that particular type of customer. But I've actually had a lot of comments from users who use it in a professional manner. People who are mechanics, people who are like handymen or can work on construction job sites. They use them every day and without fail. So I mean, I value that input, and just using it myself. I don't use them very much, just because it's been getting hot, so I don't want to be outside. But the few times I've used it, I can feel the quality. I can feel the strength. I can feel the power, and they're awesome. And for me, they've never presented any issue. And plenty of people here in our community here on Ryobi Talk Thursdays, and then also in the regular videos have commented that they've gotten nothing but killer use out of them. So tell your friends, heck yes, you can use it in a professional manner. And for some reason if for some reason something happens to them, if you buy it through Home Depot, you have the 90-day return policy, no questions asked. You take it back. If you want a refund or if you want to exchange it, you're good to go. And then you have a 3-year warranty through Ryobi. So you just call them up. From what I've heard, they've had really good people that had to go through the warranty service through Ryobi. They've had excellent customer service. They usually ship you a new tool. You send the old one back, and you're good to go. So yeah, tell your friends, definitely consider Ryobi for your professional type of jobs. Let's see here. CRB Bill 53. Yeah, I use the high volume inflator for the campfire. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Harold Fisher. I think I'm taking the twister cart to land between the lakes this weekend, and rain will let me. Okay. Pickle Rick, what's up, Pickle Rick? How you doing, buddy? I appreciate you joining the chat, my friend. William Logan, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Thank you, William. I really appreciate that, man. Yes, please listen to William Logan. Hit the thumbs up. That helps the channel out. Gets people to know that these chats, that these live stream chats are fun and engaging, and people can just kind of talk, hang out, talk Ryobi. Always need tools for breakdowns. Yes, Harold Fisher. Heck yeah. Actually, that reminds me. I should bring like maybe like a small socket set wrench. That's always my biggest fear. Getting stuck on the side of the road. Yeah, we have roadside assistance and stuff, but who knows? If you're out in the middle of nowhere, especially where I'm going to be driving in California and Arizona desert, you can be in the middle of nowhere pretty quickly, and so tow truck can be hours away, and if something I can take care of within under 30 minutes or something with my tools, that makes me feel good. Taking care of my family, and just kind of gives me that proud badge of honor, or whatever you want to call it. But it's always good to have extra tools in the car for emergency. Do you keep batteries in the charger between uses? Not sure if that will harm them. I don't keep them on the charger for extended amount of times. I'll keep them like overnight. Like let's say I've used the battery and I just put the charger on, I don't know, and then it charges overnight. 6-7 hours I sleep. Sometimes I've left it overnight. I've gone to work, came back, and by that time it's almost 24 hours that it's been sitting on the charger, and no issues. I probably wouldn't leave it on there for like weeks on end. I'm not I don't know battery technology that well, but the green rapid charger and like the older black, gray, whatever you want to call it, they have like let me have the charger here. What do they call it? Conserve energy. Wow, I can't talk. Maintenance charge. There we go. They have a maintenance charge. So it's like kind of trickle charging the battery. So it's perfectly safe. I haven't read the manual to see if like they have like a maximum amount of time you want to keep the battery on it. But a couple days, I don't think it would hurt it. I wouldn't keep it on there for months or even a month, but a couple days, maybe a week at most if you forget. But yeah. And then obviously you don't want to store your batteries when they're completely dead, because the battery will continue to discharge, and if it reaches too low of a voltage, the battery charger will say the battery's defective, and then you'll have to like jump the battery to kind of get the voltage back up in order for the battery charger to recognize it. So, you know, don't want to store your batteries completely dead, because then they will continue to discharge and could potentially harm the battery. But you should be you should be fine leaving the batteries on the charger, you know, a week or so. Beauty Beats. I used the Ryobi 1837 kit I got on clearance to make a bunch of raised bed gardens. Awesome. That's very cool. I've only made one garden box here. Not a raised one, it's on the floor, but I do want to make a raised one. So works great, plenty of power. Yeah. So I used my brushless, I think I have the same kit. So I had the brushless circular saw. I used that. And then I used my brushless impact to screw all the pieces together. And the things are awesome. They're so much fun to use. For brushless tools, they're great power. I mean, even when I use I can definitely tell the difference between the brushless Ryobi and the Milwaukee. Milwaukee, yeah, it's more powerful, but dude, still Ryobi for the price. I love it. Let's see. Lemuel, you sound better today. Hope for more videos. You should do a review on the Ryobi brushless drywall screw gun. Thank you, Lemuel. Yes, I do sound a lot better. My throat's still kind of a little dry here, so I'm just gonna be chugging on water to kind of keep it hydrated and whatnot. But I appreciate I appreciate the support there. I don't have that brushless screw gun. But yeah, maybe if I come across it, I would love to make a review for you, Lemuel, and anyone else that's interested. William Logan, I charge my batteries and set them aside when they're charged at Terrence Clinton. Yep, yeah, same here. So have them charged. I usually put them. If you guys have seen before, I have a DeWalt Tough Box. I think it's waterproof, and I put them in there, keep them airtight, nice and dry, cool, dark place, whatever you want to call it, and they've been great. Let's see here. Terrence, I tend to leave them on the charger too long between uses, it seems. Yeah, tend to leave them on the charger. Yeah, Terrence, yeah, you shouldn't have an issue with that. It should be pretty good. Timo, what's up, Timo? It's good to see you again, man. I appreciate coming through. Manual says to take them out when charged. Doesn't say why. Also says to unplug the charger so a surge doesn't break it. Oops. I keep two of my three chargers. I have them plugged into the back wall. They stay plugged in 24/7. They've been like that for months now. Yeah, maybe I should unplug them. I just like having them plugged, because then I can just, take the batteries in and out. Don't have to fiddle around with the cord. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to leave the batteries on there too long. That's why I said I don't think a couple days would hurt them. Maybe going into weeks, yeah, you might risk it. In months, no way. But I think a couple days should be fine. Let's see here. So people thanking each other, guys, thank you for being so kind and helpful, helping each other out. I see everyone just like telling each other thanks, answering each other's questions. I mean, this is what Ryobi Talk Thursdays is all about. Us talking, you and I talking, and then each other talking with one another. I love that. So it makes me really happy to see everyone being so cool and friendly with one another. Let's see here. CRB of Filthy 3. I posted a video using the power source to pump an air bed with a built-in air pump. Cool. Was that the 18-volt inverter? I'd love to see that video. That's awesome. Zephael, if I'm saying that right, hopefully. I recognize your paw print logo, so it's nice to see a friendly face here. Direct Tools have the Ryobi hanging tool bell type attachment for connecting the tools back in stock if anyone was interested. Oh, cool. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like a keychain looking thing that you plug into the battery port, right? If I'm correct. Zephael, let me know, please. William Logan, good community here, Edgar. Yes, I agree, William, and I appreciate you, William. I see you, your chats coming up often here with everyone else, and I think I've seen Terrence pop up here and there as well. So everyone's been super cool. But yeah, and then yeah, if you guys find deals, feel free to drop them in the chat. Help each other out. You know, because at the end of the day, I would say most of us aren't made of money. So if we can save a buck or two, you know, even if someone doesn't need it, excuse me, even if someone doesn't need it, they appreciate giving the heads up and whatnot. Um, and with that, I will keep looking real fast here on Home Depot website to see if we see anything else. Let's see here. Yeah, again, nothing crazy. You know. If you guys, so I think Zephael mentioned Direct Tools. If you guys don't mind getting emails, if you subscribe to Direct Tools email newsletter or whatever, they've been sending out like tool deals of the day. Sometimes they have pretty good deals on the certified pre-owned stuff, which is refurbished, and you still get an official 1-year warranty through Ryobi. Sometimes you can find some really good 1-day deals there, and they only, for the most part, they only charge $7 shipping. You know, fortunately not Amazon, but you know, it's $7, not too bad. Well, I have to run, start dinner. Hey, no worries, man. Good night. Good night. Good night. Have a great night, mate. You too, William. Enjoy dinner, and I appreciate you hanging out with us, buddy. I'll see you not next week, but the following. Pickle Rick, Ryobi deals at the moment suck. It's more affordable to buy better brands at the moment. DeWalt and Milwaukee got some good deals. You're right, Pickle Rick. Yeah, I noticed that the other brands are doing some good deals. So let's see. We are still trying to think business quarters and stuff like that. So I work with a lot of businesses. So we're right at the end of Q2, if we're looking at 2019 as a whole calendar year. Right? March, April, May. Yeah, so Q2. So I know during each quarter of the year, Home Depot does a lot of sales. Ryobi Days is the big Q2 sale. So quarter 3, July through August, or July through September, excuse me. Hopefully we get some deals. I don't know what they're going to be, but it looks like a lot of the other brands are starting them, like DeWalt and Milwaukee, what Pickle Rick just said. And so I don't know. I feel like they always have big deals because maybe they're the two biggest brands, so they're always competing head to head. So they have to do that to kind of stay competitive with one another. Ryobi, I mean, maybe they feel good because they know they're the lower price. They don't have to compete as much as like Milwaukee and DeWalt do. So maybe that's why they don't do the great deals like the other bigger brands do. But if they did more deals, maybe they'd get more sales, right? So, that's a crazy thought, right? But yeah, Pickle Rick, I probably would, I appreciate your honesty. I'll never say no to honest feedback. But yeah, the sales right now, they are not that great. But again, guys, check your clearance items. You never know what you might find there. I think I saw someone post on one of the Facebook groups I'm in the hybrid transfer pump, which is the pump that pulls water out, spits it out the other end. I think someone posted it, like they found it on clearance in their local area for like $25. I think the thing's normally like $70-$80, so that's a steal. Definitely jump on that if you guys find it in your clearance section there. And yeah, there's nada, zilch. But that's okay. That gives us more time to save up money for summertime. Hopefully, we can save a little bit of money, have bucks ready for Black Friday, Christmas, and that means even more tools for us, right, at that time, and for friends and family as well. Let's see here. Let's see. Zephael, exactly. 2-pack of hanging said fine too. Ever charge vac was going good price too. Cool. Zephael, thanks for the heads up on the ever charge vac, buddy. What I'm saying is that Ryobi's getting expensive, man. A brushless tool costs $30 less than the big two brands. Good points, Pickle Rick. Yeah. I would say that just their regular prices they had. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of hard to argue with. I'm not going to argue with it too much there. It's not until Ryobi does their sales, their BOGO sales, or if they do like, I don't know, 20-30% off the kits and stuff like that, that's when they get more competitive, even more competitive than like the bigger brands. But yeah, $30 price difference between the brushless, you know, hammer drill or something like that, and then like the excuse me, and then like the wow, brushless hammer drill from Milwaukee or DeWalt. Yeah, I mean if it's like a 20, 30, $40 difference, then yeah, it's hard to beat going with like, you know, top of the line brand or whatever. Um, but you know, that adds up for some people. 20, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, you know, that's half the price of a new battery. So they might still want to take the savings and invest into Ryobi's battery line and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you, but at the same time, those that eventually can add up over time, and you can still get some good deals with Ryobi. But um, the better deals that Ryobi definitely does are the BOGO deals, and that's generally around Ryobi days, you know, May, June, and then Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, where they do the buy a kit and you get 2 free tools. That's obviously the best deal. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do any other bigger deals because yeah, right now everything's getting expensive. I hear you. Let's see here. True, true, true. I'm always keeping track on the price trends with all the brands. Yep, yep. Lemuel, hey Lemuel, I appreciate your kind comments on every video. I fixed a chair with my hammer and let's see, fixed the hair with. Blah, blah. Fixed the chair with my hammer and fixed our stairway railing with my Ryobi brushless hammer drill and the Ryobi 90-piece drill kit and drive kit. That's awesome, Lemuel. Dude, thank you for sharing your project. That's awesome. It always feels good. Complete a project, especially if you're fixing your stairs and railing. I mean, that's, you know, obviously safety is number one, top of mind there. So that's awesome, buddy. Appreciate you sharing that. Timo, hey Edgar. Also just read that if you aren't going to use batteries for 30 days to store it in 2 of 4 charge state. Yes. Timo, thank you for bringing that up. I did forget about that. Yeah. So if you're not going to use your batteries for like a long time, or you know, you put in long storage, you want to charge them at like half full. Um, I would say most electronics companies with lithium ion batteries don't recommend storing batteries at 100% charge. You want to discharge them a little and then they can store for years. I won't bother with that, but FYI, that's funny. Pickle Rick, I like Ryobi, but I'd rather spend the $20 for a better tool. I'll probably wait till Black Friday. Yeah, no worries, dude. I appreciate your honesty. Any news on when the Ryobi heat gun will hit stores? I think it did. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure we discussed that maybe the last chat where I think it was on sale for 100. Let's double check here. Yeah, no, you're never mind. So it's on. So it's unavailable at any local store. So in big red letters, unavailable. But you can do express delivery, which I think they charge you. Let me put in my zip here. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know if that's Ryobi or Home Depot dropping the ball, still not selling it. But I think Direct Tools, if I remember correctly, Direct Tools had it on sale for $80. Pickle Rick, are you against ordering from Direct Tools? Let me double check here real fast before I give you that info. Let's see. I see. Yeah, so Direct Tools Factory Outlet has the Ryobi 18-volt heat gun for $69.99 as opposed to Home Depot for $99. Excuse me. So you'd have to pay tax and $7 shipping, but you will definitely have that pretty quickly. Depending where you are, I think they ship out of either North or South Carolina, and I'm even getting them here in California. I think took a week. So, I mean, I would recommend, if you need it, man, go there for sure. And then Direct Tools again. They're an official outlet store from Ryobi, so they're not a scam. They're not like a third party selling. They're not an unauthorized seller. They are an authorized dealer for Ryobi. So you have the full warranty and confidence purchasing through them, as opposed to like a random third party seller on eBay or Amazon or something. Chris says, I only buy new twice a year, Black Friday and Ryobi days. That's fine. The store manager at the local Direct Tools store is awesome. I call and he lets me know if there's any upcoming duels. Cool. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that information. That Direct Tools has been treated you well. And yeah, I don't blame. Yeah, Black Friday and Ryobi days. I mean, yeah, that's smart. You know, buy when you can get a free tool. And you know, these, it just sucks that they're so far, you know, time is relative, but like they're kind of far apart. So May, June-ish, and then waiting all the way till, I think last year the some of the deals started the end of October, or like right the first week of November. So yeah, I mean, you gotta wait a couple months. Hopefully nothing major comes up over the summer where you need the tools, and like, you know, you're always thinking in the back of your mind, man, what if it, I bet you it's gonna come on sale during Black Friday, and then I could have got a free tool or free battery, and then I'm paying full price and I get no extra free tool. So I get that. Papa Roy, yeah, Direct Tools has a heat gun for $68, $69. Yeah, check it out, Pickle Rick. What's the best small battery for Apache Aztec Clan? Well, there's extra small, which is like the 1.5 and the 2 amp hour batteries, and then there's like the mid size. Hold on. And there's like the mid size, which is the 3 amp hour compact battery, the P195. That's a nice in between the smaller compact and the larger batteries. So one of those two is great. Probably go with the HP because you get more power out of it, obviously. But it's not that much lighter than the standard 3 amp hour battery. So if like you want the smallest and thinnest or lightest battery, then go with the 2 amp hour battery. Let's see here. Hey man, my Harbor Freight heat gun has been going strong for years. It's FAL, that's awesome. Amazon has a heat gun for 120. Whoa. So yeah, I think yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why Amazon has it for 120. That's not good price. Let's see here. Apache Aztec Clan, thanks. VD Bet says I failed. That's awesome. I might grab one just to also was watching some reviews the other day. Need something to deal up with my hot sauce bottle shrink wraps. Whoa. Hold on, BD Bets. Hot sauce bottle shrink wraps. Does that mean you make hot sauce? That's pretty cool. What kind of hot sauce do you make? Curious. Pickle Rick, I got the Black & Decker that I got for $20. Black & Decker, oh man. That brand is... Hey, I'm not going to talk back because actually my very first power tool was a Black & Decker, I think a 7-volt drill with a NiCad battery. And I think it was heavy for being a 7-volt tool. That thing was terrible. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. That's when I didn't know nothing about tools. So I just bought it because it was cheap. And, well, it was cheap, all right. But, Hey, Edgar, do you own any personal tool storage? Pickle Rick, I don't have a big toolbox. I actually was considering the Harbor Freight US General tool cart, the 5-drawer one. Those look pretty cool. But like as far as tool storage, like the only big box I have is the DeWalt Tough box. I have it here underneath me. I don't know what size it is. I forgot the part number, but it's a pretty big one. I think it's one that was discontinued. Oops. I think it was a discontinued one. So Home Depot was like selling it on and off for like $25 here and there. Like they would sell it for like a day, maybe even a few hours for $25, and then it would quickly sell out. Because I think normally it was like $40 or $50. But that fits a decent amount of tools, and I love it. It's a nice box, but I wish Ryobi would make their own toolboxes. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be like waterproof or have a weather seal. If it was just, a basic plastic box, something like the rigid boxes, you know, that stacked and have like a rolling, like a bottom rolling cart feature with the Ryobi green and gray and like nice Ryobi logo on the side. That would be killer. But no, Ryobi still doesn't do it. So people have asked many, many times, and Ryobi doesn't want to deliver on that part for some reason here. Let's see. Lemmy will buy at the cheapest or best price for Ryobi tools, and Bits got about 30% off regular pre-owned Ryobi this year, in February in combo kits. That's awesome. Ryobi King, hey, what's up, Ryobi King? Wish we could get the Ryobi storage boxes here like they do in other countries. Yes, I forgot. You're right. I think I've seen them in Australia, or people post in Australia. They have storage boxes, so they have like hanging tool cabinets with I think a pegboard on the side, and I think like the slot where you can kind of, I don't know what it's called, but like you can kind of like hang your drill upside down, and it kind of just like grips it this way. You just like kind of slots in there. That little hanging tool cabinet looks pretty cool, and I think they do have tool boxes. I don't know if they're like the rolling kind, but I've seen them. They're awesome. I mean, they're available. They're out there in the world, but not here in the U.S. market. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what their business goals are or deals are or whatever, but I hate that they don't, what's it called? Bring all the tools or share, have all the tools the same in all countries. They, pick and choose. Let's see. BD Bets. Yes, I grow peppers from around the world and I make hot sauces. Dude, that's so cool, man. What a cool hobby. That's awesome. From around the world. So you must have many different flavors and various levels of hotness or whatever like that. So if you guys hang out here on YouTube, if you guys watch Hot Ones, that's a fun show where they interview like different guest celebrities, and they kind of go up in the different levels of hotness and Scoville level or whatever. Love that show, and I'm like, man, I love hot sauce, but I don't know if I can do anything like what those crazy guys do. But that's really cool. I appreciate you sharing that information. Let's see here. I'm going to keep giving them crap until we get them. Yes. Yes. Everyone go out to Ryobi's Facebook or Instagram page and just ask kindly, don't want to be a jerk, but kindly ask them like, hey, can we get some toolboxes here in the U.S.? Pretty please. Chris, the 5-drawer Harbor Freight is nice. I don't even bother to close the top. I drilled holes in the top and have pegboard hooks for hammers, socket rails, and such. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I appreciate that information, Chris. Yeah. It's funny. When I was researching that toolbox, I saw like a lot of like toolbox setup videos and stuff like that, and people like customize the heck out of it, and they look really cool, and especially with all the colors they have. There's red, blue, black, orange, yellow, green. They all look cool. So that's awesome. I appreciate the info there. Ryobi doesn't want to make storage boxes because they'll detract from rigid product offering, in my opinion. And yeah, that's not a bad assumption, So basically, people maybe not be aware. So Rigid, Milwaukee, and Ryobi, they're all owned by TTI. Or actually, I think Rigid's like licensed to TTI because I think Rigid's owned by another company or whatever. But yeah, no, I get it. But in the same argument, like, wouldn't that, Ryobi, Rigid, and Milwaukee have like the same tools? They all three have brushless hammer drills. Each one kind of serves a different customer and price range and stuff like that. But they could do the same with like the toolboxes, I think, too. The Rigid ones aren't that cheap. They're more expensive than like the Stanley brand VersaStack, or is it Stanley? No, sorry, that's DeWalt. DeWalt VersaStack / Craftsman VersaStack, and then I think Stanley has their own toolboxes too. Separate companies, of course, but I think Ryobi could probably compete with like Craftsman toolboxes, the plastic stackable ones that are sold at Lowe's, and the DeWalt stackable versus stack. Not the tough system, but their lower grade. Um, uh, no, T-Stack? T-Stack. So DeWalt's T-Stack, and I think Craftsman's Versa Stack, something like that. But they're like interchangeable. There's just different colors. But I think Ryobi could compete with those guys, and I think they'd make a killing. Let's see here. That would be interesting if Ryobi did make comparable tough storage units like other brands. Yes, exactly. Yep. They're probably testing out all the other Ryobi storage boxes to make sure no kinks or problems before releasing in the US like Ford does with new engines. Yeah, I mean, Lemuel, yeah. So yeah, other markets, other countries are probably like test markets, making sure people like it there. If they get feedback on products, like product feedback issues, like hey, the hinges are breaking or whatever. Yeah, no, it's a good point. All good ideas. I mean, all good opinions and points, but maybe we're just impatient. We need those toolboxes ASAP. Do you own any mechanics tools? Excuse me. Nothing too crazy. I have a Husky. What does I have right here? Husky 111 piece, 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch drive mechanics tool set. It's the Home Depot Husky brand. Comes in the big plastic clamshell. I have some Harbor Freight impact sockets, the deep well. I have a couple Craftsman socket. Socket wrench and sockets. And see what else I have here. I have the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh torque wrench here. Nothing too crazy. Excuse me. I do a little bit of work here. Change my oil, change my brakes, change my water pump, change my battery, but nothing too crazy. So, and then most of the time, honestly, it was help my dad. My dad's way more of a mechanic than I am. He has a lot more. He has like triple the amount of tools I have. He's been an electrician, construction. He was never a mechanic, but I feel like he was always, every weekend he was working on our cars. It's funny. So like one of my vivid childhood memories is every weekend my dad was working on one of their cars or whatever like that. And I think linking back is like he was just sick of it because like all his cars would just break down. So he's always working on his cars. But yeah, I wouldn't consider myself a mechanic. I can get some basic stuff done, but which is fun. I enjoy it. I'd rather spend because I can get a oil. I can change my own oil. It costs me, I don't know, $25 ish with the filter and the oil, and it'd be comparable and maybe a little bit more expensive if I take it to like a local Jiffy Lube or whatever oil place. But I enjoy doing the work myself because I know I'm doing it right and torquing everything to the right specs. So it's just nice to do it myself. Shane Morales, hey, what's up, man? What's up, Shane, man? Welcome to the chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Chris, I got the Father's Day deal at Home Depot. When you buy two, get batteries. Buy two batteries and a charger and get a tool free. Yes, awesome. You got the BOGO deal. Yes, and you got the compact workshop blower. Cool. Nice, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I know what the small blower. It's not like the full size leaf blowers, but it's like the mid size one. That one looks great. I think it's above like the handheld power inflator. But a little bit below like the leaf blower, so that thing is cool. It needs a longer blower hose. Any ideas? Shoot, I don't know. See if you can find an adapter, like a rubber hose adapter, like a coupler or something, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on that one, buddy. I'm sorry. Let's see. True, I have the multi-tool for that very reason. Just need to get the head. Jerome. Let's see. I'm not sure where that is at. It's good that you mentioned Husky because it's the brand I was thinking about buying. I used to have Craftsman, but their ratchets keep breaking, and I sold the box. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Dude, Husky's been great. I love it. I have the chrome stuff, none of their black chrome or whatever. And then there's a Home Depot less than 10 minutes from my house. So if I break something, which I don't think will break, because I mean it feels solid. Even though it's made overseas, made in China. Husky has a really good reputation, and a super easy exchange policy at Home Depot. So highly recommend Husky Tools. They have prices are, they're comparable to like other store brands like Cobalt, Craftsman. Um, it's all the store brands I can think of. But they are more expensive than like Harbor Freight Pittsburgh tools, which Pittsburgh, um, hate them or love them. I think they're cool. I think they're good. I have a couple of socket wrenches here somewhere floating around there. I don't know. Three. I have all 3/8 stuff. I don't have any half-inch stuff actually. So let's see. Lemuel, I got a lot of Hyper Tough pliers and channel locks. Cool. So Hyper Tough, that's Walmart. Lemuel, let people know how you like that stuff, because I've been eyeballing the Hyper Tough stuff. That looks kind of cool, and I don't know much about it. I haven't seen really too many review videos on it, but I would assume they're comparable to maybe like the Harbor Freight stuff, maybe better. I don't know. Please let me know. Let people know. Not a Ryobi question. How do you guys deal with moles? Lol, I can't kill mine. I don't know. I've never had that mole problem myself. So guys, if anyone knows, help out Ryobi King. That's okay. If we're getting a little off topic here, but we're still talking tools, which is it's always fun to talk tools. I don't get to talk tools with very many people, even at work. I don't think anyone else at my work likes tools or knows much about tools. So it's great that I can talk to you guys about it. So that's always fun. Let's see. Fido, what's up, Haas? Like your garage door. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love Harbor Freight Daytona Jacks. That's awesome. Yeah. I've heard good stuff of the Daytona brand. I think that's above their. They have Pittsburgh, right? They have Pittsburgh Jacks, but I've heard Daytona is like their top of the line stuff. Super low profile, and then now I think they recently released like new colors and stuff like that, like all like kind of like what they did with the U.S. General, like the green, the orange, the yellow. So that's awesome, man. Zephael Edgar, are you reading from the top chat or live chat? Top chat can really throw off conversations. So Zephael, I'm trying my best to read, so I'm kind of scrolling. I think for me they start at the bottom, and then I have to like scroll up and kind of read back down to where the current live chat is. So I tried my best to kind of keep reading chats. If you guys are unaware, there is a super chat feature where you can kind of like donate to the live stream, and it pins your comment / question or whatever you put to the top of the chat for X amount of minutes. I forgot what exactly how it equates to. Not required. But it does help me kind of see the comment, and then you get a shout out, and I tell everyone else to kind of give you a nice shout out too. But sorry, Zephael, if I'm confusing you. I get a lot of comments, so I'm trying my best to keep up with the conversation here, my friends. Pickle Rick, do you use any air tools? No, I have no air tools. No, I don't even have a compressor. So haven't had the need for one at this time for the type of small jobs that I've done. Luckily, I have really nice neighbors across the street and next to me here that they have compressors. One guy, he's like a hardcore mechanic. He goes he goes out to the desert with his dune buggy and stuff like that. So he has the tools. So if I ever needed to, and he's been really cool. He's helped me out a couple times before. I don't think he'd have an issue letting me use his air tools, but haven't needed them yet. But I don't want to be a mooch and use everyone else's tools at the same time. I know there's that whole stigma, like you never want to lend your tools out to friends and stuff like that, because you always get them back in worse shape than you lent them out. So I don't want to be that guy asking for tools. But I'm very careful. I wouldn't do anything like that. Shay Morales recently bought 2 starter battery kits and got the power inverter and the spotlight for free. That's awesome, dude. Power inverter was like probably the #1 free tool that at least from what I saw in the comments and stuff like that people were getting. So $80 tool for free. Great little inverter. You can charge your phone, you can charge your laptop, you can power a TV, like a not an old school tube TV, but like probably a smaller like LED TV. lamps, fans. So I mean, it's a great tool. It's very versatile. I want to buy a pancake compressor for DIY stuff. Don't need a 30-gallon. Yeah, I hate to say I'm the wrong person to ask, but I've seen people talk about like the Craftsman pancake ones or the DeWalt pancake compressors. But Ryobi actually has a 18-volt powered compressor. I don't know what kind of stuff you're using. If you're just using it for like filling up tires or bike tires, pump, things like that, the 18-volt compressor might be an option for you. But if you need it for like a nail gun or a pin nailer or something like that, then you might want to step up to a bigger compressor. But yeah, I'm not sure. If anyone else can help out, Pickle Rick recommending a compressor that you like, please let him know. Terrence, good night. Gotta go unplug my battery. Have a good night, Terrence. Yes, go unplug them, man. Don't leave them too charged. And then don't forget to, if you're not gonna use them for 30 days or more, discharge them. So run your batteries, and you'll be good to go. So thanks again for hanging out with us, buddy. You have a good night. Ryobi King, have you tried Gopher gassers? Yeah. Hopefully that helps out. Fido, if I loan tools, that means I'm ready to get rid of them. There you go. Oh, that's a good idea. So maybe I should think of like my tools that are like maybe I'm not the biggest fan of, or like they're used, they're old. I have my newer, shinier tools, and just kind of have my loaner tool set. That's a good idea. I love that idea. That's cool. Lemuel, what a Ryobi battery would you recommend for the brushless 7¼ inch circular saw? I plan to get it during Black Friday. HP batteries. Only use. I mean, you can use non-HP battery, like if you have any older, like let's say the 4 amp hour battery. I probably wouldn't recommend anything under the 3 amp hour HP, but definitely stick with HP batteries, because brushless tools, not all of them, but the most of them have the 2 contacts in the tool that communicate with the HP battery, and it can draw more power from that battery, and you get the best of the best performance out of your brushless tool. So definitely stick with HP batteries, Lemuel. Ryobi King, yes, I can't get it to kill them. Ooh, the gassers won't kill the gophers. The moles, sorry. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. See, it should kill them, but might need to go block off tunnels so they can't get away or excavate. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate helping out Ryobi King with his mole problem there. Yeah, I know that can be really annoying. I've never had that, thankfully, knock on wood. But yeah, I hope you can figure that out. Let me see what time it is, guys. It's 7:53 California time, so it's almost what, 7, 8, 10 o'clock your East Coast time, 9 o'clock Midwest time. So, guys, I'm gonna go call it a night. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Losing my voice. So sorry, guys. So, thank you so much for everyone that's been hanging out with us tonight. I always appreciate the comments, questions, you guys helping each other out. Like I mentioned earlier, we have a great community here. We can got off topic talking other tools, and it's always been fun. So guys, I'm not going to be chatting next week. Ryobi Talk Thursdays for 4th of July. We'll skip that show, and then the following Thursday we'll continue Ryobi Talk Thursdays, and I'll see you guys then. So please consider subscribing, guys, if you guys haven't already done so. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.